What's going on, everybody? All right, today we got a quick little trip planned. Weather's kind of iffy. Don't know if we'll get to do a whole lot of fishing, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to head out, go on the pier, and see if we can catch something. See you in a minute. All right, so we're using a little DOA cow shad on a Kakaho jig head, 3/8 ounce. Since there's a lot of storms in the area, I'm not really even working it too much. I'm really just doing a straight retrieve. And these fish seem to like it. There we go. Got a nice blue tail. But another redfish, probably very close to a keeper, but we're going to let him go. And there he goes. Something on. Using a little DOA cow shad. I think he's going to be too short. We'll see. Nice little red. We're going to let him go. I'll explain why in a little bit, but we're going to let this guy go. He's probably pretty darn close to being a keeper, but we're going to let him go. So, off he goes. Strong swim. Let's get another one. All right, so back at the house. We had a pretty good little day. Caught a couple reds. Nothing really to speak of. We threw them all back, and I told you I would tell you why. Here's why we threw them back. Here in South Mississippi, we have been dealing with a toxic algae bloom, and it's been going all summer long. That's why it's been hard for me to get out there and fish. The only way we can really go fishing and keep anything is to go way out. So that's really dependent on the weather and all that kind of stuff. So with the toxic algae, it's killed everything. With all the rain that has been going on all up and down the Mississippi River, they've opened up the Bonnie Carey Spillway, which has dumped a ton of fresh water into the mouth of the Mississippi and all its tributaries. What that's done is it has allowed for a freshwater algae to actually take hold out front in the salt water in the Gulf of Mexico. It's killed the shrimp, the shrimping this season, the oysters, the crabs, everything. Plus, we've had dolphins washing up dead on the shore. It's just been a mess. But I've heard some researchers say that it was going to take about 5 years for the crab population to come back and at least 15 years for the oyster population to rebound. So it's been bad. It's been really hard to get out there and fish. In the video, one of those redfish that I caught, after I touched it, my hand was burning. Not sure if that had anything to do with the toxic algae, but it's definitely enough to make you not want to get out there. I also want to announce that I've got some really cool news, and I've been meaning to do this for a long time, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So I am teaming up with a local bait company called Sippy Boys Custom Baits. I've got some of their baits here that I just want to show you a little bit of. But here is these guys are mainly freshwater fishermen, but I've got a lot of ideas on using freshwater baits to in salt water and see how they do. So I just want to show you some of the stuff that they offer. This is a 7.5 inch moonshine finesse worm. Great on a wacky rig, Texas rig, anything like that. Next we have a 4.5 inch beaver bait, and this is their kind of plum color. Great action on this. This is actually one of my favorite baits that they produce. You'll definitely be seeing me use this in a lot of my upcoming videos. 3 1/4 crawl in their kind of plum. Great appendages on this. Great action in the water. Love this. This wouldn't be bad on a Nico rig, or I'm sorry, this wouldn't be bad on a Ned rig. And I think that's how I'm gonna fish this one. So, but they've got all different colors. Let you zoom in on that. That is another crawl. The black sapphire crawl. Let me show you that one. The black sapphire crawl, well, black and blue, that should work really, really good. So they also do custom painting on some hard baits, which this is what I'm really excited about. Here we have a spook, little Spook Junior. They do all the custom painting on these guys. Great. Listen to this. Ooh, that sounds good. You will definitely see me throwing this in the salt water. This should do really, really well for me. Got a little crankbait here again. Great sound, great action. I'll definitely be throwing this too in the salt water. This should work out very well for me. A little square bill. And then they have a little jerk bait. I think this is their crawfish color, but it's a little jerk bait. Again, great sound to it. All of these baits have great action. One cool thing about these guys, now they're not paying me to say any of this, but we have decided to kind of team up and do a little bit of work together. They're really big on the community and helping high schoolers out and young children get into the freshwater fishing. So that's one reason that I wanted to team up with these guys. But one good thing about all of their baits is it comes with stainless steel hooks. So any of you guys that fish brackish or salt water, you don't have to worry about changing out your hooks, which is really, really nice. So I'll leave all their information in the description below. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you comment, like, share it, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.